Okay, I know I mentioned we'd get into post formats and we will, but there's actually one or two more things I want to talk about before we get there. And that is a template that is available called single.post or single-post. And what this does is it's the same thing as single, but single-post is only for single posts. And you may be wondering, well, what other kind of single posts do we have? And the answer is this. When we get into custom post types, and we'll do that at the end, you could also have single-portfolio, and that will display and work for a single portfolio page. Now, if you don't have that, then it'll fall back to single. So look at what happens here, though. If you don't have single post, it will fall back to single. And if you do have single-portfolio, then it won't fall back to single. So in general, I think you could get away with using single.php and not using single-post. But if there's a time where you ever want to hard code and distinguish between one post type, another, and a blog post, and you have a bunch of other post types that you want to fall back to single, then that's when I would suggest adding single post. Again, so if you want to use single.php as a fallback for other custom post types, then use single post to specify that you would just use that file, that would just work with your posts. Otherwise, I think we could just leave it as single.php. So for this reason, I'm not actually going to build out the single-post.php, but I do want to mention it, and we'll come back to this discussion again when we come to single-post type. Okay, so that's really it for now. Let's just mention one more thing in the next lesson about building out single post pages that's really important.